20 minutes. We'll work our way through chest, shoulders, triceps, biceps, buns, and legs if we can. We'll get as far as we can in 20 minutes. And then I want to do 10 minutes of abs, provided they don't come to deliver my stuff. If they do, I'll wait until they deliver it, and then I will try to jump on and do the 10 minutes of abs after they leave. Okay, push your fingers back. Let me turn the air down a little bit. It's kind of hot in here. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm really glad to be on. Really glad to be on. Elbows up towards the ceiling. Someone saying hi. Oh, good morning, Michelle. Lace your fingers, push them towards me. Lift up. Push them towards me, lift up. And go ahead and give yourself some hugs. Okay, the first one we're gonna do is a chest press. Where did my ball go? Let's get our balls. And we're gonna do a chest press. You're gonna push right up over your chest. Do not go crazy heavy, but you certainly can go heavier with a press than you can with like a fly, which is what we're gonna do next. So the closer you put your knees together, the harder it's gonna be. Okay, squeeze your glutes, push up your heels. You've got to keep your abs tight. We're doing 15. Now you know that if you've had any injuries, surgeries, anything like that, be gentle on yourself. Next, we're gonna go to flies. I'm only gonna use 5s. You wanna go light with flies. That's what I was saying, injuries, surgeries, anything, check with your doctor. It's always the best idea. So roll back out on that ball. You're gonna open and squeeze your chest to close. You are still pushing up through your heels. Again, the closer your knees are together, the harder it's gonna be to balance on this ball. We're doing 15. Come on, we got this. 5 more. Good job. And now we're going to do a chest hold. So that is what we do for this workout. The push, squeeze, and hold. So you're going to open your arms back out into that fly about 3/4 of the way down. And we are going to hold for a count of 20. Open. Drive up through those heels. Squeeze those glutes and those abs. 10 more seconds. Squeeze up and lower. Good job. Let us move on to shoulders. So shoulders are something that I tell you, you have to make sure that you don't go too crazy heavy. You want really good form. Your feet are hip width apart. You're going to press up and come down. It's always a good idea to work shoulders. I don't think a lot of women think to work them. We do here. And I'm really happy that I started doing that because it definitely made a difference in how I carry stress in my shoulders. Okay, your feet are hip width apart. Press up. 15. Whew. 5 more. If you need to take a break, take it. There's no weakness in taking a break. 2, 1. Oh, so good. Now we're going to do a shoulder lift. So I'm going to go to my 5s for that and see how it feels. The moving was absolutely terrible for my elbow. I really set myself back. So I have to take a lot of care with what I do. So anything I feel the least little twitch, and I drop down or I don't use weights. So I'm gonna go with 5s, and we're gonna lift up. Okay, so with this one, you're squeezing to lift, 15. I'm gonna drop these down and go with my lighter ones. You should stick with 3s, 5s. I'm still keeping my core tight. So I'm working my midsection, which that is what I love about these workouts. We're always keeping our core tight, which means those muscles are always being worked. And that is what helps you get stronger, have better balance, more definition. Squeeze. You're not flinging at all. Your upper body is not moving. 5 more. Now we are going to do our hold. So you're going to bend over. You're going to want light weights. And you're going to squeeze, okay? But I want you to move your hands forward a little bit so you get it in your shoulder as opposed to your back. We're going to hold that for 20 seconds. So open, move your hands up so they're up and out. Keep your abs tight. Your shoulders should be on fire. If they're not, your weights are not heavy enough. Good work. All right, next we're gonna move on to triceps. So you're gonna want a single weight. Normally I would go with a 10, a 12, a 15, just depends. I'm gonna go with an 8. See how this feels? You're gonna roll out on your ball, okay? You are driving up through your heels. The closer you put your knees together, the harder you're gonna have to work here and here to keep your balance on this ball, but it's really good for you. Hold this above your chest, not above your face. Lower it down over your head, and then you squeeze your triceps to bring it up to the top. We're doing 15. You have got to squeeze those glutes and those abs like crazy, or you're gonna roll off your ball. And I love using the ball because I can't tell what's burning more, my triceps, my abs, or my glutes. Five seconds. Come on, 2 more. We've got it. You take those breaks when you need to, but you do not quit. If you are working your absolute hardest and you can only get 8 or 10 reps in, I'm fine with that. What I'm not fine with you doing is doing negative speak and saying, oh, I can't do this. Oh, I'm so weak. Oh, I'm not good at this. That's not good. And we don't do that here because the fact of the matter is you're so much stronger than you think you are. Your body can do 10 times more than you think it can. And these workouts, if you keep them up, we'll prove it to you. I'm going with my light weights. We're doing extensions. So now we just did the push. Now we're going to do the squeeze. My ball is not cooperating this morning, so put it in the corner. Okay, so you're going to hinge over. Okay, you're going to squeeze up. 15. Squeeze as high as you can. Normally, I would start out with 8s and maybe drop to 5s. I'm using these 1-pounders. I'm very thankful for them because I'm still getting a burn. I can still feel it. I'm not trying to make progress right now. I'm trying to heal my elbow. I seriously have probably banged it 20 times in the last 6 weeks between packing, moving, unpacking, 2, 1, and I did myself no favors. And my mom is also moving, so I also helped her pack yesterday. Got a couple more bangs in for good measure. Okay, then tricep hold. You're gonna hinge over, and I want you to squeeze out to the side for 20 seconds. Squeeze, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Three, two, one, done. Bring it in and stand up. Okay, that is not them. Okay, next one we're gonna do, bicep. So we're gonna rotate up, curl down. So you're gonna squeeze, you're gonna rotate and lower. Very critical about this exercise. You need to get full extension. Don't skimp on the extension and only go to here. Go all the way down. I want you to squeeze on the way up, squeeze on the way down. That is one. Keep your core tight. Very important. That is the center of your power. It ensures that you have good form. Three, we got this. 2, 1. Good work. Okay, so next we're going to sit on our ball. And you're going to, okay, so we're going to squeeze up really slowly and then release. So this is the squeeze part of these bicep moves. So squeeze, 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 up, slowly, down, slowly. We're doing 10. And you brace that elbow on the inside of your knee. I want full extension at the bottom. Don't skimp. 5 more. You should be using 3s, 5s, 8s, even 10s if you've been doing it for a while. 2 more. Awesome. Other side. Put that elbow on the inside. Come on. My daughters and I were up at 5 o'clock this morning because my daughter had a school field trip. She wanted to be at school she wanted to leave the house at 6. No joke. And so that was why I couldn't work out earlier this morning. And then, it's like, that is why I always work out first thing in the morning, because I push it to later. And I just have so much on my plate that a million things are happening. And I don't ever want to not work out, not get my workout in, or have it be interrupted 20 times, because that's not fun for me or for you. So now we're going to do the hold. Put your elbows like close to your side, squeeze right to here and hold. Squeeze those biceps. We're holding for 20 seconds. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, but you squeeze those biceps and your core as hard as possible. Awesome. Okay, the next one that we are doing. So we're going to do, we have our mat. Gonna have the ball. We all love this one, right? Okay, so you lay on your back. Your heels are in the ball, on top, but more over towards the side. Okay, so you want your legs pretty much at a 90-degree angle. Drive up through your heels, Roll the ball out. You don't want it under your calves. You just want it under your heels. So make the adjustments. You squeeze those glutes on the way up. Roll it out, back in and down. We're doing 15. These are a burn. You take those breaks when you need to. If you cannot do the rollout, just drive up and squeeze and back down. There's no shame in that. 5 more. You know when you're pushing yourself, and you know when you're cutting yourself way too much slack. 3 more. Oh, my legs are so sore from hiking. So sore. Oh, good job. Let's kick my butt, literally and figuratively, every single time. I have a little bird. I love being able to look outside. Okay. Next one. Grasshoppers. I know. Believe me. We're all in this together though. Right? So we are going to do our grasshoppers. This is the squeezing part of the exercise. So put your chin down on your hands. Put your feet together. Squeeze your glutes. Keep your heels together. You get those heels as far up towards the sky as you can. Like I said, 15 of them is great. Squeeze. Ah, 9 more. Squeeze as hard as you can. These should be burning. If they're not, you're letting yourself off too easy. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's hurt. And now we're going to do a hold, a grasshopper hold. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. I can hear you yelling at me. Keep those heels together. You breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, 20 seconds. Squeeze, come on, squeeze. This is how you make change happen. Come on, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. I know. Oh. We have to work our glutes. If we do not work our glutes, they get flat and wide and untoned, and we don't like them. And then we're just like busy not wearing what we want to wear because we don't like the way we look. Okay, let us do legs. And this will be our last exercise, and I'll go into abs if they don't call me. Okay, so next we're going to do a wide squat press. So you guys know what this is. Your legs are going to be wide. Your toes are facing forward. We are going to sit back into a wide squat, and then we're going to drive up through our heels and squeeze those glutes, squeeze those quads, squeeze those hamstrings when we get to the top. I'm going to use 12s. So this is not a sumo squat where your legs are facing out. I want your toes facing forward. You sit back. Knees are behind your toes. Check them. Drive up to your heels. Squeeze. You do not have to go as low as me. You go as low as you can to push yourself. Keep your abs tight. You can do this. I know you can. Even if you don't know you can, I know you can. And we are all in this together. That's how it works. 3 more. Do not quit. Okay, that was our push. Now, we're gonna do our squeeze. So I need you on the ground. Okay. So you're gonna lay on your side. You're gonna stack your knees. You are going to hold this on the outside of your leg. The more you roll it up towards your hip, the easier it is. Extend your legs, squeeze up and lower. 15. We are not jerking. We're squeezing. Three more. We can do it. Because we don't quit on ourselves. We're done with that. That is a thing of the past. Women are so good at that. We don't quit on our partners, our jobs, our kids. But oh my gosh, we will just kick ourselves to the back burner, quit on ourselves, not make time for ourselves, and not think twice about it. But that's why we have to stop doing that. Because like it or not, father time is marching on. And if we don't care for ourselves now, we're not going to be any good to anybody. I am so much better as a human being when I take care of myself. My outlook is so good and so positive. I feel strong, I feel powerful, I feel optimistic. When I do not take care of myself, the last thing I feel is optimistic. I feel lethargic, I feel down, I feel like little things just rile me up way too much. And now, it's not that way. All right, guys. We are going to go into abs since these jokers are not here yet. Which makes me very happy. How long ago did we start? Hold on. Come on. Facebook always takes a little while to catch up. Okay, right now we are 24 minutes in. Perfect. So we're not going to have time for full 10 minutes of abs, but that's cool. We will do what we can. Okay, so get down on the ground. And I want your hands behind your head, your feet out, and I want you to twist, twist. That's 1. We're doing 15. If you can't touch your knee with your elbow, that's fine. Three, 2, 1. Oh, I really like this a lot. I know you can't tell right now, but I do. Okay, knees up, hands out. You're going to lower to one side and then the other. Now, with this one, you're going to notice the small of your back comes up a little bit. That's okay. What I don't want you doing is that. Okay, so when you lower, you're going to come up about like that, where you really have to squeeze to get those legs back to the other side. But obviously the goal is to keep those glutes, or keep the small of your back on the ground as much as possible. 15, that's 1. I know, these are rough because you really have to fight. But that's why we're here. Because when we fight, we feel such a sense of accomplishment when we're done. 3 more. Again, I'm sorry that I jumped on early. I'm expecting a big delivery. And what I didn't want to happen is we're 10 minutes into it and they show up. Next one I want you to do, grab light weights. You are standing knee to elbow, knee to elbow. Don't worry about actually touching your knee to your elbow. I don't care about that. What I do care about is you getting as close as possible, fighting forward. So 1, 1, 2, 2. You know what, actually, let's do one side and then we'll go the other side. So stand, plant that one leg, this leg straight. You can keep your hand on your hip. Work those obliques. 10 more. Good job. Other side, plant that leg. Lean over, so you should be straight up and down right here. Now, back on the ground, you're gonna wanna fold your mat over. If you're on a wood floor like I am, or tile floor, I want you to lean back, squeeze, 15. Come on. Don't hold your breath. Woo! No joke. Okay, lay back. We're gonna do proper crunches. Your hands are lightly behind your head. You never pull. You squeeze up towards the ceiling. You are not pulling your head down towards your knees. That's not good. Don't ever, ever, ever do that, or I will come and find you. Okay, we're gonna do 15 and squeeze and hold for a beat at the top. And lower yourself slowly. Keep going. These are the guys. Hello? Yes. Okay, perfect. Thank you for calling. Okay, bye. All right. I'm gonna do 5 more. Okay, now I want you to lay back. Hands under your butt. Crisscross. Squeeze those abs. 4, 5, 6. Come on. 5 more. We are done. So, of course, I could have started at the regular time and been fine, but I didn't know that. Stretch to one side. You'll feel this in your triceps, down through your lats, into your obliques. It's one of my favorite stretches. Put your fingertips back towards me. Other side, put your thumbs on the front of your hips, push forward, then release, push forward, and release. Elbow up towards the sky, Pull down into the back. Lunge to one side, that felt really good. Very, very, very happy to get it in. And it just reminds me why I do everything possible to work out very first thing. Okay, forearms on the inside of your knees, press out, stretch those inner thighs, straighten so you can stretch your glutes, your hamstrings. You can pull on your calves, your ankles, your shoes, depends on how flexible you are. I generally stick to my ankles because I'm not super flexible. Pull your knee into your chest. We are done. Thank you so much for joining me. And hopefully I'll be in on the same schedule tomorrow, early, 6 a.m. Okay, bye. Hello. How are you?